Apple TV might not release new titles every week, but when it does, they stand apart. The platform is known for prioritizing quality over quantity, offering shows with sharp writing, layered characters, and premium production values that define modern storytelling. From dark thrillers to futuristic sci-fi, this list highlights 10 standout Apple series that showcase the platform's commitment to bold, cinematic storytelling.
Serial arsonists tend to be powerless in their own lives.
They want other people to know what that feels like.
What crime would that be? Or what crime do you think you'd be capable of?
At number 10, we have Smoke. In the miniseries, troubled detective Michelle Calderon and enigmatic arson investigator Dave Goodson form a difficult partnership to hunt two unrelated serial arsonists in the fictional Pacific Northwest city of Umberland. One arsonist is a meek loner driven by personal resentments, while the other is more elusive and connected to the investigation in a sinister way. The investigation twists into a tense psychological drama as it's revealed that Dave Goodson is not who he appears to be, turning the hunt into a cat-and-mouse game filled with secrets, suspicion, and deceit. The series, inspired by the true story of serial arsonist John Leonard Orr, explores themes of trauma, obsession, and self-deception. It's sitting at an IMDb rating of 6.7.
Before we begin, I want to make something clear. A kid your age charged with first-degree murder is tried as an adult.
You're scaring him.
Good! He should be scared! I'm scared!
The truth!
At number 9, we have Defending Jacob. Based on the best-selling novel, Defending Jacob is a powerful family drama wrapped in a legal thriller. Chris Evans delivers one of his best performances as Andy Barber, a respected assistant district attorney whose world falls apart when his teenage son is accused of murder. The story dives into loyalty, doubt, and the terrifying possibility that someone you love might not be innocent. Michelle Dockery's portrayal of the mother adds emotional weight as she unravels under the pressure of the accusation. Every episode raises difficult questions about parenting, justice, and truth. The pacing is deliberate, the tension constant, and the emotional stakes sky high. Defending Jacob earned an IMDb rating of 7.8.
Wars will be endless. 1,000 worlds reduced to cinders.
At number 8, we have Foundation. Inspired by Isaac Asimov's classic sci-fi series, the story spans centuries, exploring the rise and fall of civilizations as a group of scientists attempt to preserve knowledge before the collapse of a galactic empire. It's epic in every sense, visually stunning, deeply philosophical, and filled with political intrigue. Jared Harris and Lee Pace lead a stellar cast, bringing intensity and depth to their roles as visionary leaders and power-hungry rulers. The show blends massive scale with emotional storytelling, exploring destiny, rebellion, and human resilience. With its sweeping visuals and thought-provoking narrative, Foundation is science fiction done right. It has an IMDb rating of 7.6.
I need to know what happened up there. We have a down plane 2 miles south from here. It is used to move inmates around the country. 11 a capture, 18 still missing.
At number 7, we have The Last Frontier. The Last Frontier follows U.S. Marshal Frank Remnick in remote Alaska after a prisoner transport plane crashes, releasing violent inmates into the wilderness. The situation becomes more complex when Frank learns one of the prisoners, a dangerous CIA asset named Havelock, deliberately caused the crash as part of a larger conspiracy. Forced into an uneasy alliance with a CIA agent, Frank must not only protect his town from the escaped convicts, but also navigate the covert government plots surrounding Havelock's true motives. The series is a thriller combining a desperate manhunt with espionage and deception, all set against the harsh, unforgiving Alaskan landscape. The series carries an IMDb rating of 7.2.
Stay calm. It'll be okay.
At number 6, we have Murderbot. This clever sci-fi series delivers something refreshingly different. Based on Martha Wells' acclaimed book series, Murderbot follows a rogue security android who has hacked its own programming to gain independence. Despite its name, it doesn't want to kill anyone. It just wants to be left alone to binge-watch shows. But when its human clients end up in danger, the reluctant hero steps in, forced to balance apathy with empathy. The writing is witty, the tone is sharp, and the exploration of identity and consciousness gives the story unexpected heart. Murderbot is a perfect mix of dry humor and thoughtful sci-fi, exploring what it really means to be free. The series has an IMDb rating of 7.4.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine.
Wife?
Ex-wife.
Well, I gotta deliver some bad news. You're fired.
At number 5, we have Your Friends and Neighbors. It is a dark comedy crime drama about a disgraced hedge fund manager named Andrew Coop Cooper. Recently fired from his job and facing a painful divorce, Coop finds his privileged life unraveling and begins robbing his wealthy neighbors to maintain his lavish lifestyle. His life of crime quickly entangles him in a dangerous web of deceit, illicit affairs, and hidden secrets behind the seemingly perfect facades of his community. The story unfolds as Coop is wrongly framed for murder and must fight to clear his name, ultimately leading to a shocking finale. It holds an IMDb rating of 7.7.
Accord elected to undergo the procedure known as severance.
Nothing is what they say. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office.
At number 4, we have Severance, a masterpiece of modern storytelling. Severance is both a corporate satire and a chilling psychological mystery. The series takes place in a company where employees have their work and personal memories surgically separated. At work, they know nothing about their outside lives. Outside, they have no memory of their jobs. The premise sounds absurd until it becomes terrifying. Adam Scott gives a subtle yet powerful performance as Mark, a man who starts to question the system after a coworker mysteriously disappears. The tone is eerie and precise, the direction flawless, and every detail adds to the unsettling atmosphere. It's a commentary on control, identity, and capitalism that feels disturbingly relevant. It got an IMDb rating of 8.7.
She's covering her tracks. But it's the covering of the tracks that always gets you in the end.
At number 3, we have Slow Horses. This British spy thriller is as sharp as it is entertaining. Slow Horses follows a group of MI5 agents who've been exiled to Slough House, a dumping ground for operatives who've messed up in the field. Leading them is Jackson Lamb, a brilliant but bitter intelligence officer played perfectly by Gary Oldman. The series blends dry humor with tight espionage storytelling, combining political intrigue with personal redemption arcs. Each season builds on the last, making the stakes higher and the characters richer. It's smart, cynical, and full of surprises, with writing that's always one step ahead of the viewer. It got an IMDb rating of 8.3.
Something happened to me, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
At number 2, we have Dark Matter. This sci-fi thriller bends reality in the best possible way. Based on the novel by Blake Crouch, Dark Matter follows physicist Jason Dessen, who is abducted into an alternate version of his own life. One where his career is thriving, but his family doesn't exist. As he struggles to find his way back, Jason discovers how dangerous infinite realities can be. The show balances high-concept science with emotional storytelling, exploring love, regret, and the roads not taken. Joel Edgerton and Jennifer Connelly bring depth and vulnerability to their roles, grounding the science in heartache and humanity. Visually stunning and thematically rich, Dark Matter is the kind of cerebral sci-fi that lingers in your mind. It holds an IMDb rating of 7.6.
Down in mechanical, there's always someone who has a theory about the silo.
This is a threat to order in the silo.
I don't care about order.
At number 1, we have Silo. Silo takes place in a massive underground society where the last remnants of humanity live, governed by strict rules and forbidden from questioning what lies outside. When a woman named Juliet, played by Rebecca Ferguson, begins investigating a series of mysterious deaths, she uncovers shocking truths about the world they've been told to trust. The show's atmosphere is tense and immersive, with layered world building and emotional storytelling. Every episode peels back a new layer of mystery, revealing corruption, rebellion, and survival against impossible odds. With strong performances, stunning visuals, and a gripping plot, Silo is one of the best sci-fi dramas on television today. It holds an IMDb rating of 8.1. These shows highlight how Apple has quietly built one of the most consistent platforms for premium entertainment. Whether you're into sci-fi, suspense, or character-driven drama, this lineup deserves a spot on your watch list. Happy binge watching.